Let's do it. Going live here, people. 3, 2, 1, we're live! Live. Dispatch guy. Hi. My name's Simon Banks, and this is Dispatch Guy. Now, my real name is Tom. My full name is Tommy Glenn Cowles. And sorry for trying to pull the wool over your eyes. I've been playing a character called Simon Banks for, I don't know, going on about 6 months now. And he's become quite a sensation in various parts of the world. But it's an illusion. I'm an actor. That's what I do. But this is me. I just did a Facebook special. Just got finished recording that live on Facebook, and now I'm doing it for YouTube. And I feel like we have some talking to do. I really do. Here's what I think we should talk about. And I want us not to be upset. I don't want us to form any opinions right away, you know, like, I have no opinions, actually. Let's just talk about what is. Well, what is? That's a good question. I'll get right back to you on that one. Are we live? We live? This is all live now. Excellent connection. Perfect. Smoke screens. Deceptions. Illusions. Corruption. I want to talk about these things. I want to talk about banks, governments, and the state of the world as we see it now with government control over everything we do, because they deem it important because all their experts tell us that COVID-19 is the thing that we need to wage war against now. War. We're at war. You'll hear this a lot in the media because they want you to believe you're in a war. Because the way they can maintain their power is to make sure that you're constantly in fear. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Wouldn't you think that would be a problem? Sounds like there's a few bad eggs. Bad eggs, yeah. Sounds like there's a few bad eggs in the bunch. Oh, yes, there is. But let's not single them out, right? Because it's just that there's too many to name, even though they're a small number of people, portion of the population that control things. Rich people. Most of the people that are controlling things you don't even know about. They're the wealthy. They're the ones that, throughout history, wealth has just been passed down through the generations. And to their kids. They keep it in the family, right? Keep the power in the family, keep the wealth in the family. Stockpile. Guess who has the power now? Well, what about that Vatican? Yeah, that's one of them. Vatican's very, very powerful, isn't it? Yeah, we got the Jeff Bezos of the world. You said you weren't going to name names. There's the Bill Gates. Come on, man. You're killing me here. Vaccine man? Bill Gates? We must vaccinate everybody on the planet. I wonder if it's true. I wonder if the rumors are true that Bill Gates is a part of this association called the Illuminati, and they get together every once in a while and say, hey, what's the worst thing for us on the planet right now? And they'll say, or they have said, apparently, numbers. Numbers are our greatest threat. There's too many of them. And then we talk, how do we curtail the population of the world? How's that made possible? Well, there's a few ways to do it. But essentially, maintain control, power, keep your foot on the back of their necks while they're prostrate before you. Make sure they don't get up. Make sure they can't get up. And eventually they'll die of stress. Pretty grim outlook on things. Well, it's the truth. And I like to face the truth squarely. No need for medication here. Thank you. Suggestions have been made constantly in my life. And shame on you. Because you haven't done your research, and that was really, really quite bad advice. Unlearn all the shit you know. And maybe look into it a little bit further. What depression is and what it is that you think me or other people around you need. Mental medication. Things that augment your thinking. Chemical compounds. Do you think this is a good thing? I'll give you the quick answer to that. You don't have to think anymore. Actually, you do. You have to unthink. But now that we're having the conversation, this is my opinion. Most medications are shit. And the sooner you can get off them, the better. Now you want to do this in stages with some medications, most likely. You want to consult somebody that knows, not necessarily your doctor. Your doctor might not know shit. He might not. He might not know anything. He might not know anything. It's true. Some doctors are so lazy, they stopped learning 20 years ago, and they're living in a world where they have no clue. General practitioners. You know, like we got surgeons on CNN, a surgeon, his name's Gupta, right? And he's basically the leading expert now on coronavirus, but he's a surgeon. So he's learning on the go, just like the rest of us. What makes him so special? What makes him... Well, the reason why he's so special, and the reason why he knows so much, is because he's told to repeat what he's heard from the news organization that provides him the news that he has to cover. Fall in line. And there you go. There you have it. Now we got a doctor. Well, he's a surgeon, so he's not a specialist in this area. But he's a doctor, and he's the expert. Telling you that testing is required. More testing. Testing is and vaccinations. Vaccinations. That's the answer. And maybe we won't have a vaccination for like another year, maybe 2 years. Might have to impose these restrictions for even longer. Back and forth, federal government saying, well, that's not our responsibility to test. And then you got the state government saying, well, we can't afford it, and you told us to test. And now you're saying no testing. And now you're saying that we went overboard with our decisions, which we did, and we knew it. And you knew that we knew it, because we're working together on this, right? And then both parties get bailed out in the end. State government, federal government, the National Reserve, the banks, yeah? And all the investment companies and shenanigans that are going on behind the scene get bailed out. And do you think that trickles down? No. Never trickled down. It didn't come down at all. Guess who wins? Those that have. So right now I'm just listening to some springtime tea jazz. Little 10-hour session I'd like to bring back from March. It's lovely. What were we talking about? Did you have something on your mind? How about you? Alright, so we're all good? Cool. I think I'm gonna eat that banana. And then he ate the banana. Pure genius. Right, so, stay healthy. Eat the right foods. Anything that's packaged or heavily processed might not be the best for you. So, go natural. Organic, if you can find it. Do your research. Some companies say they're organic, but they're not. Buy local. Local is usually organic. You can figure that out pretty quick. And if they're using pesticides, don't buy from them. We've got some people in the Okanagan still using pesticides, but I think that's changing. It's gotta change. If we want to be healthier. Better food. So that's the big plan. That's my new business. I don't know how it's gonna all come to fruition, but eventually I'm gonna feed my whole community. And by growing our own stuff. Maybe have a chicken coop. Wouldn't that be great? Downtown. Having a chicken coop, providing eggs for everybody. That would be amazing. Everybody drops off all their consumable stuff, all the biodegradable stuff. Throw it in the chicken coop. They eat that, create the eggs, keep the cycle going. Right? Everybody's fed. Everybody's healthy. Eggs are very, very good for you. If you want to stop eating as much meat as you are, because it's probably unhealthy. Most likely. So, too much meat is not good for us. And it's not good for the planet. But let's get back to that point some other time. Maybe you're making that transition and now I'm making eggs. We're making eggs together, community. Ah, man. Chicken coop, garden, right across the street. Feeding like 100 people. What a testament. What a testament to the ingenuity and the can-do attitude of one small community like Penticton, British Columbia, Canada. I wonder if the City Hall would make sure that that happens. And at the same time that we're feeding everybody, we're going to also put them up in shelter. No one should ever not have what I have. That should never happen. For today's world, single person like myself, I should have maybe a room because I don't know why, but for some reason I don't see my kids as much. Well, my daughter's in university. They're getting older. So I get it. All right, so single guy like me now needs a kitchen, bachelor unit, bed, table, chairs, bathroom, heat, roof. And I'm gonna build them really nice. This room right here, I'm staying in. Might not look like much, but now that I'm here for a year, I might do something with it. At least a year. Hopefully more. I don't like to move too much, right? That just creates work for me. I'd rather build things for other people so that they have a roof over their heads. You know, in Canada, much like the US, the homeless population is growing at a steady rate. In fact, Canada is the best at homelessness. We have the fastest growing population of homeless people in the world. At one time we did. I don't know if that's true now, but it's steadily growing. You see it. And I see it's getting even bigger. More people collecting pop bottles and cans. So is this a problem? People are dying every day because of this, but we focus on COVID-19. It's crazy. People are profiting from this. They are profiting from it. Listen to it. Listen to the news coverage. Listen to what they're pushing. More testing. More consumables. Every time you get now you got a machine that takes the test. Now you got to use the test that goes with that machine. So capitalism takes over. Nobody wins because it's way overpriced, and you didn't need it to begin with. Knee-jerk reactions, and we're very good at it as a population of people, humans on the planet, because we follow. That's what we do, and it's not pleasant. It's not the way it's meant to be. We should be questioning everything all the time. We should especially be questioning those in authority who really want the power. You should really be questioning these people. Because any sane person would not want power if they knew what it came with. That's the truth. Dispatch guy. Come to you live from Penticton, British Columbia, Canada. Dispatch guy, starring Tom Cowles as Simon Banks in I got the top time slot yesterday in Facebook, 7 o'clock. I'm going to do it at 6 tonight. I'm not a big fan, actually, of the video quality and or the audio quality. So, I don't know. I'm going to take a look at it and do it again tonight at 6. Listen to a bit of music, maybe. Carry on some more dialogue. See what everybody's up to, all my friends. And so 6 p.m. tonight. Other than that, I don't want to really commit to too much, time-wise. You know it's always 6 p.m. somewhere? It's true. So whether you see this live or you see it later, it really doesn't matter. It's all happening at the same time. Everything happens at the same time. Ta-da! It's magic. And yes, it was the 9 of spades. My good friend Melanie Escamilla guessed it right, but she was very smart, and she paused it. She saw the 9 of spades underneath. I'll post that picture. That's a good picture. Very smart, very smart. Melanie Escamilla, everybody. Vale, Oregon. Huh? Hey? Vale. Well, I'm more of a Portland guy. City of Bridges, you know. Yeah. I do know. I really like that show, Portlandia. Me too. That's a good show. That was a good conversation. Today is brought to you by an American company, Kicking Horse Coffee. The Smartass blend. I don't know if you can see that. I don't have the camera up right now. Is that... Anyways, last time I was drinking the Three Sisters blend, and I quite enjoyed it. And this one is equally as amazing. Let me do a little reading here. I won't go into the French like I did at Facebook for my Canadian audience. Maybe I will. I'll do it. I'll do it. Of course I will. It's for everybody. No, I won't. About this blend. A half full cup of Wake Up and Wise Up. No joke. No joke. This is just a bright chocolatey concoction for the smart thinking, deep drinking, good at their game in the morning crowd. That's the sound of good coffee. Deep, dark, and delicious coffee. These are organic Fairtrade Arabica beans roasted right in the Rocky Mountains. We love what we do. And we think you will too. That's why this coffee kicks ass. Wake up with us. Kicking Horse Coffee. If someone could send this to Kicking Horse Coffee, that would help out considerably. Also, if someone can get in touch with the representatives at the Coca-Cola Company, in particular the Ginger Ale Canada Dry Division, because nothing's drier than Canada. Maybe you could set something up there. My fridge is empty. Canada Dry. Because there's nothing drier than Canada. That's the truth. That's absolutely true. To all my friends. Hey, remember that movie Barfly with Mickey Rourke? That was Danilo Korovic's favorite movie. Remember that, guys? What? You're not listening to me? Fuckers. My good friends in Ontario, shout out to Joe Janabian, Richard Busick. Who's that other guy? His name starts with an A. I forget who it is. It's like Cipriano or something like that. Who are all these people? Who are all these people in our lives? Then we lose touch. Then we get together and it's the same as it always was. Because that connection was real. That's true. Welcome. Welcome to the show. How fortunate am I, really? Like, I never thought I'd be at this point where, you know, 2.5 years in the making, you know, plugging away, working on content, plugging away. Who would have ever thought I'd be here with 7 subscribers in that amount of time? It's just an amazing amount of growth that, quite honestly, I don't know if can be replicated at You know, realistically, this is a once in a lifetime. It's like winning the lottery, basically. So, where were we? I gotta work on my posture a little bit. I feel my neck is kind of out. Could sure use a massage. I'll just take a hot bath later. With candles. I'm gonna pick up some candles today. I'm gonna set up my bathroom nice. Like I said, I didn't know I was gonna be here for very long, but now that I know I'm gonna be here for at least a year, most likely, I'm gonna do something nice with my bathroom. Spend a lot of time in that bathtub. It's not the biggest bathtub, it's not the deepest bathtub, but it's a bathtub. And I use it quite a bit. That was a good talk. Spring tea jazz. Bossa Nova music for relaxing March morning. Music by Richard Freeman. Did you know Richard Freeman did the music for this? Yeah, it's true. Look it up. Relax Cafe Music on YouTube. So Dispatch Guy is an educational program, but I feel as being the world's foremost, the most recognized teacher of the world, I feel like education should be fun. I wrote a pamphlet on this, and it was never published. Nothing's ever been published of mine. The grammar's horrible. Here's my deal. Those who teach are always being taught. Those who know have no clue. Those who know they know nothing, or very little, nothing, are further ahead. Today's show is brought to you by the Nine of Spades, Half-Eaten Banana, and Kicking Horse Coffee, Smartass Blend. Peinez à voir tout bien. Un instant. Voici une tasse qui révèle et qui se connaissance. Le mélange parfait de arômes vifs et chocolatés pour les petites. Vite sous el piton de le lever. Exclamation mark. Use fresh, cold, unfiltered water for best results. Where were we? I think that's just about it. I think that was just nice. That's about as much as I want to watch me. And then I turned to him and I said, you got a point. I think this is good time. It's a good time to end the program. Thanks, everybody, for coming out today. Live studio audience. Do you mind, before you go, can you do those dishes for me? No? Nah, don't worry about it. That's horrible that I asked. I'll do them. They're mine. I dirtied them. Coffee's on me tomorrow. Room 240. I'll be starting again in the morning. Who knows what we get up with. If you want to be a part of the live studio audience, I've got room for 20. And yes, we are open. We're COVID friendly. This home is COVID friendly. 20 people in a shoebox? That shouldn't spread any virus. Hey, if you got a virus, if you're sick, stay home. Don't go to the theater. Don't come to my theater. But if you're healthy, you think you are, we'll take a chance. Come on over. I'll have no hand sanitizer. I can't afford it. Bring your own sanitizer. I'm not gonna I gotta put a plexiglass protection on the stage. So now, that would be hilarious. That's probably where it's gonna go. Plexiglass. If you're gonna go see a live performance now, you gotta watch it through plexiglass. Mark my words, man. Mark my words. I see it. It's like you're going in for a private show, you know? Of a lady. You know? You've seen it. You've seen the videos. I have. Plexiglass, then there's this door that opens up. There's a naked lady standing in front of you. It's gonna be the same thing, but with theater. Live theater on the internet. Oh, that might work. Live music on the internet's working. I do think we should shift our thinking a little bit, but it's also nice to go out in crowds and see things and experience something together, like in close proximity. There's something to be said for that. Wasn't that the end of our conversation? I'm thinking. Don't rush me. Three-pointer. Nothing but net. This just in, breaking news. Governor Cuomo's given us an update on the COVID crisis, the pandemic. Yeah, so we got this chart over here, and it's a graph, and you can see it's kind of going down now. We've almost plateaued, but Tell me more about that graph. Well, it needs to flatten, and all the experts say, and it depends what expert you're talking to, and you can never trust anybody, really, but our projections, our 3-day projection, is most likely going to... It's the best way to really get a really good indication of what's going on. 1-day prediction, not... You don't make predictions over 1 day. It's more like... 3-day average, then I start thinking, yeah, that's a more accurate way to show how things are really going. But it's very apparent that this thing is kicking us in the ass and we need more money. Can I have more money, please? Please? Because I've spent it all. I squandered it all. I pissed it all away. I was a bad governor. Politics are a shitty show, man. Breaking news. I bet you that's on right now. I bet you that's on. We're gonna watch it. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. That was very nice. That was very nice.
So when we open, they can get back into business. It's been a very popular plan, even with Democrats.
So Trump's on early. Let's see what he's talking about. We'll take the last 25 minutes of this program, and we'll.
Frankly, I don't pay that much attention to the president's tweets against me. As I've said.
Oh no, this is just coverage, CNN coverage. So this isn't live. I totally figured that Cuomo would be on because he's been on every day.
Treasury Secretary Mnuchin said this morning that both sides are getting close to a deal. So
all right.
A little bit of reason for optimism.
I don't think I'm going to do this anymore because I'm not interested in having somebody tell me what their interpretation of what somebody said was.
This week, it would also include $75 billion for hospitals and another $25 billion for testing and $60 billion in additional.
So I'm turning these guys off.
Notably, it doesn't include.
I'm sorry, jazz music. I should never have turned you off. What was I thinking? Okay, so in conclusion, I think the most important thing is compassion. I really do. Compassion is the most important thing that we can do to fix all problems on the planet. Compassion. Which means you have to access some part of you that you're not used to accessing as much. Because in general, the human population doesn't access this center very often. And it's unfortunate because that's where all the information is found. Some people say it's in the heart. It's a good guess, but it's more than that, right? It's that unconditional love thing that we're talking about. That's important. So once we get that figured out in our own lives, then we'll know what our relationship is to everybody else. Know yourself, and then you can know how it all works together. Go inside deep, think about it, unlearn all the things that you think you know. Might have repeated that a few times, but worth repeating because we think we're so smart, all of us. Not smart. Have a great day. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna end off every show that I do. And, have a great day.